everyone, welcome to another video. So today is just going to be a little bit of a life update and a time lapse on one of my latest paintings that I'm still working on. So if you follow me on socials, you'll know that I recently moved. I moved to the north coast in Australia, and it's been amazing. I love it. I've been wanting to do it for so long, and for so many reasons. So the warmer climate, the environment is just so beautiful up here. The average temperature in winter back where I moved from was 8 degrees Celsius, and here the average winter temperature is 19 degrees Celsius. So it's a larger city, more resources. I've got so many beautiful beaches close by. There's more work up here, so I ended up securing permanent work almost straight away, and I've moved into a nice little house that's fairly modern. It's clean, there's no mold, and there's plenty of light for all my plants. So I am loving it. So moving on to the time lapse. So this piece is still a work in progress. There's some gaps in some areas that I really want to just put something in. They look a bit empty, but yeah, as per my usual process, I started off with an acrylic underpainting and just worked with oil over the top of that. So obviously, if you're new to painting and you're watching or listening, you can't put acrylic over oil paints. It must be the other way around. So to speed up the process, I always put or do an acrylic underpainting first, and then my oils go over the top. So this piece is an extension of the Windows series that I've been working on the last 12 months or so, and it's the largest painting so far in the series. And I found that just adding that extra, just the window, adding in that extra dimension, that extra layer, if you like, in the painting has allowed me to explore different ideas, you know, in terms of what can I put in the background, how can I complement the background with different elements in the foreground, how can I incorporate trompe l'oeil into it, what other animals can I put into it, do I want to put any human elements in there. So yeah, I've really enjoyed just playing around with this style. I guess you could say I have found my style now. And having said that though, I still find myself going onto social media and looking at all my favourite artists, and I still compare myself to them and what they've achieved and their particular style, and I wish that I could do what they do, but I know that that is so unrealistic and pointless. So I've had to really work at just realizing that my style is unique to me, their style is unique to them. There's no point trying to emulate what they do, for the same reason that it would be pointless for them to try and emulate what I do. Their style is their style, mine's mine, and that's just how it is. So you can see here I'm painting a red push pen, and you can see that originally when I did my pink underlayer, I was intending to paint the entire background, or the wall if you like, in pink, and quickly realized that it's not going to work. So you'll see a bit better, I actually repaint the background a different colour. So here I'm painting just a bird sitting on the ledge of the window, and again I really wanted to make sure that there were elements that are overlapping the foreground and the background, just to give that background a little bit more dimension and depth. So it looks, I'm trying to make the background recede basically by adding elements in the foreground. So I think at this stage I'm still in the acrylic underpainting stage. So it's nice and quick, and I'm not being too detailed with the acrylic. There's no need because I'm going to go over it in oil, but I do like to get down the general colour tones of whatever I'm painting in acrylic, just to help map out what I'm going to do in oils a bit later. And it's important that with this particular style that I make sure that all the shadows are correct. Obviously this particular scene doesn't and never will exist in real life, so I have to make up the shadows myself, and depending on where the light is coming from the background, and then the light source from the candle as well, made this particular painting fairly tricky in terms of working out where all those shadows were going to go. So here I'm just showing how sometimes when I want to make changes to a painting, I use my iPad with the program Procreate, and I just take a photo of my painting as it is, and then I draw in what I want to add, just so that I can see how it's going to look without actually making any changes to the painting and then realizing that I've stuffed it up. So I wanted to add in a price tag that's hanging near the frog there, and again I wanted it to overlap the window. So here I'm just oiling out. I've already done the first layer of the price tag that I wanted to add in, and before I go on with the second layer, I do what's called oiling out. So I apply a very thin layer of linseed oil over the top, and then let that soak in for a little bit, and then wipe any residual oil off. And what that does is it just helps for that second layer of oil to adhere, and it helps with the blending process. Just when you're blending that, wanting that second layer to blend in nicely to the first layer without adding an entirely new layer of paint. So it allows you to work thinner, blend it easily, and it just makes it feel like you're working wet into wet. I'd previously painted a price tag in my sketchbook using acrylics, and I really love how I was able to achieve a distressed, aged look with the acrylic, and I was hoping that I could try and achieve the same effect in oils. So I was just using my previous sketchbook painting as a reference. So that wraps up this progress video for today. If you don't already, you can follow me on Instagram. It's Holly Artwell. And I'm also on Facebook now, using the same name. And also on Kara as well. So if you like this video, please like. Don't forget to share and subscribe. And when this painting is complete, I'll be uploading it to all the socials that I just mentioned. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
But I want it now!